I shouldn't have started with so.
My name's Tom Wilson.
My name is Hester Griffin.
Today we're going to take you on a bike tour of some of our favorite places, which also happen to be places that are a little bit off the beaten path. I'm a high school science teacher and I work in downtown Brooklyn.
I'm a gardener and educator at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden.
I'm also a photographer and I ride my bike all over the city.
I also love biking and walking and running all over the city.
I've gone on some really long bike rides before. I've done New York to Portland, Oregon, and I've ridden my bike along the Great Divide mountain bike route.
I have also done some bike packing. I've done the coast of Florida from Jacksonville to Key West. Today I'm riding my Avonton Level 2 e-bike. It's going to make it a much easier ride and we'll also be able to carry a lot of stuff.
I'm also riding my Avonton Level 2 e-bike.
Today's first stop is the Brooklyn Botanic Garden where I work, so let's go. Here we are at the Brooklyn Botanic Garden where I work. The Botanic Garden is a collection of living plants. There's lots of gardens within the Botanic Garden. I work in one called the Discovery Garden, which is a garden aimed at kids and introducing people to plants and botany. So we're standing just outside the gate, but we're looking out over the Rose Garden here and then Cherry Esplanade, where there's an esplanade of cherry trees that's really beautiful in the spring.
If you don't have any money, you can just jump the fence easily with no one seeing you, and then you don't have to pay admission and you can enjoy the garden for free.
You can also just get a community ticket, and those are always free for anyone, and you don't have to jump the fence.
Right now I live 30 minutes to work, and using an e-bike gets me there about 15 minutes faster. That 15 minutes can be really important because I'm usually doing some last-minute lab preparations or, just getting the classroom set up. Not having to rush in the morning is like a huge benefit as a teacher.
Now we're headed back to Prospect Park to the strangest tree in Brooklyn.
Prospect Park is not a big tourist destination. There's not tons of people flooding all of the different parts of the park. So you can come to Prospect Park, and especially a place like this, and it'll be pretty quiet for the most part. We're at the Camperdown Elm in Prospect Park. This is known as the strangest tree in Brooklyn. It has a long history, and this year it's 150 years old.
See how these are weeping branches? Normally an elm wouldn't have weeping branches. So it has some cool attributes of different types of elms. And now we're headed to the Greenwood Cemetery. Bikes aren't allowed in, but they have these bike racks you can just lock up outside and then walk in.
Something that makes me feel good about locking this bike up outside in the city is that the rear axle has this heavy-duty bolt, and I don't think anyone would try to quickly take this rear wheel off.
So we're in Greenwood Cemetery now, which is one of the oldest cemeteries in Brooklyn, and I have a lot of family buried here. So my great-great-grandfather and then 5 generations back from him are all buried here. My great-great-grandfather painted the ceiling in Grand Central Station, the mural on the ceiling there.
We're standing next to a statue of Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, who is waving to the Statue of Liberty, and they are both National Historic Monuments, so nothing is allowed to be built in between them waving to each other. Yeah. There was some drama about luxury apartment buildings being too tall and blocking Minerva from the Statue of Liberty.
So we just decided to take a quick coffee break in Windsor Terrace.
They have one of the best croissants I've ever had in my life.
We're under the highest rapid transit station in the world, and we're also on the Gowanus Canal, which is one of the most polluted bodies of water in the world.
This water is A-okay to drink. Okay, so we came here for Steve's key lime pie, but there's a sandwich shop right here. We're hungry. I think we're gonna get something to eat. Mushroom Philly cheesesteak is really doing it for me.
I got the box red onion on rye. It's very good. Next, we're going to the Louis Valentino Pier.
And this is the closest natural land point to the front of the Statue of Liberty. My favorite view of the skyline is just right over there. You can look through a fence and it's just all like gravel, and then you get sort of completely undeveloped foreground right in front of the city, which is just kind of a unique view. Now we're headed up through Brooklyn Bridge Park going to Vinegar Hill.
We're at Brooklyn Bridge Park right now. It's this big, beautiful park that's right along the East River. It goes under the Brooklyn Bridge and the Manhattan Bridge. It was all renovated in the last 10 or so years to be this huge walkable garden park area.
It's an interesting time to look at the Manhattan Bridge because if you look closely, half of it is painted. They're in the process of giving it a fresh coat.
We're in Vinegar Hill right now, and as you can see, a lot of it is preserved from developers demolishing it and building. This is Vinegar Hill House. It's one of our favorite restaurants in New York, and it's just a cool neighborhood to come to, so that makes this restaurant extra special. We've gone to kind of a lot of historical New York City places. Greenwood and Prospect Park is pretty historical, like Grand Army Plaza and Vinegar Hill and the Statue of Liberty. So here we are back at Grand Army Plaza. We rode 20.7 miles, so a pretty big ride today, but still feel pretty good, not too tired. We used pedal assist pretty much the whole time.
It was really fun riding these bikes. I feel great. Yeah, great day.